Hello. We give thanks and honor to God and to our illustrious President, Dr. William R. Harvey, and all Hampton University administrators who have afforded me this opportunity to help mold the lives of so many young men. My name is Raymond C. Cullen Jr., and I'm the director of Harkness Hall, the home of men in the pursuit of excellence. And I've come to share the criteria of Harkness Hall Men of Excellence Award and what it took for these gentlemen to be nominated for this. In the area of academics, the resident must be in good academic standing. They must show respect for authority, for the staff of Harkness Hall, and portray a deep sense of pride in being a resident of Harkness Hall. He must display satisfaction for living on his floor, and they must conduct themselves in the proper manner, including refraining from the use of profanity and applying the university's code of conduct in their daily routine. The recipients of this reward must also participate in performing 3 hours of community service in the Hampton University cafeteria. So without further ado, here's what I want you to do. Would you put your hands together as we introduce the some and present the others the 2017 Harkness Hall Men of Excellence. Put your hands together.
Hello everybody, my name is Jasani Adishkin. I'm a first-year psychology major from Atlanta, Georgia. My parents and my siblings have both been very strong influence to me. They're very strong in academics and they're very strong in Christians. I was brought up to apply to Hampton because I've come from a strong lineage of Hamptonians. I applied to Hampton because I got a strong scholarship to come here, and I couldn't be happy to come here. I worked hard in the high school to get to the point where I am today, and my dad has been a role model for me to become what the meaning is of a man. He installed what it is to be a man, told me to treat ladies with respect, hold the door open for them, and to work hard in school. I'd like to thank Mr. Cullen for the opportunity to be here today and to accept this award, and thank you.
My name is Christian Fulton. I'm a first-year kinesiology major from Charlotte, North Carolina. Traditional African proverb says, "It takes a village to raise a child." I find this to be very true. My mom, my dad, my friends, my family helped me to be the person you see standing here today. I was homeschooled from 1st grade to 10th grade. My mom was my teacher. She took me to my classes outside of the home. My dad was our tutor slash principal. My 10th grade year, I went to high school to carry out my athletic career in soccer, track and field. My first 6 weeks of high school, I actually failed all of my classes, and I remember exactly how I felt. I felt like I wasn't doing right in school, knowing I could do better, and it just came to the point where I said I have to do something about this. So I started skipping practice to get my study habits in order, and after that, I became on the Navy honor roll ever since. 10th grade year, I received the English Department Excelsior Award. In my 11th grade year, I received the Presidential Community Service Award. In my 12th grade year, I was accepted to Hampton University, and I'm the person standing here for you today. I'd like to congratulate all of the other recipients of this award, and I'd like to thank Mr. Cullen for nominating me for this award. Finally, I would like to close out my verse, Proverbs 13:4. It says, "The soul of the sluggard craves and gets nothing, while the soul of the diligent is richly supplied."
How you guys doing? My name is Isaiah Barlow. I'm a first-year 5-year MBA major from Cullen, North Carolina. And first, I just want to thank Mr. Cullen and also the staff and faculty members for allowing me to get this award. Great pleasure. And also, just thank God for the class. To give you guys a little bit of insight on me, of course, I'm from Burlington, North Carolina. Not a very big place, very small environment, and not a lot of black people there. Going through high school, there was a little bit of issue where it came to fitting in, being just like an academic student. And the only issue that I lied with that was, how do I just, communicate? How do I get my thoughts across? And there was many times where I got discouraged, especially in the classroom, being in classes where a lot of white kids kind of excelled way almost more than my peers. And I was right next to them. I had other people kind of look at me like, why are you doing so well? Why are you doing as good as you can do? I only had answers like, it's just my pops and my mom. I grew up in a Christian home. It was a wonderful place, a great environment, had a great dad, great mom, and they really did push me to do a lot of things. So when I came to going to Hampton, they kind of forced me to do it. So I didn't necessarily want to go to Hampton. I really wanted to go to somewhere in North Carolina, personally, UNC Charlotte. And then right at the very end of the time, my dad was like, I'm not paying for it. Which kind of felt some type of way. So when I first got here, I didn't like Hampton, hated it. I wanted to transfer. My roommate can tell you that for that. But at the end of the day, I ended up going through some things. My roommate helped me out, go through those things. I had other friends here just push me to my limit, kind of get me out of my prideful moments. I really kind of had to humble myself and learn to actually like the place. There's still things I don't like, there's things that is left for change. That's where I have to take that in my mind.
Hello, my name is David Prince. I'm a freshman biology major from Southern New Jersey. One instance I believe that shaped me was playing football in high school, mainly because it gave me a sense of work ethic and pride and everything that I do. And at the end of the day, we won the championship, so I feel like that's really stuck with me and it will continue to stick with me as I matriculate through Hampton University. I just want to thank Mr. Cullen for giving me this opportunity and my parents and most importantly the men above, because without him none of this is possible. And as far as being a Hamptonian, it just means to take the road that's less traveled, to do things that people may not necessarily want to say the things that need to be said. So with that being said, I just once again would like to thank Mr. Cullen and the administration for allowing me to accept this.
My name is Harkness. I'm a freshman psychology major from Pittsburgh, Virginia, and my road to Hampton has not been that easy. Early on in life, Pittsburgh is not the most dangerous city, but has its fair share of bad neighborhoods. And throughout my life, I did my best to steer clear of those. I didn't get too serious about my study until around junior high, because the following year I'll be applying to the Harkness Regional Government School for the Arts and Technology. And that's a highly competitive school in which you have to major on the various subjects they offer. I majored in instrumental music, so I'm not playing piano. And the decision to apply to the school was a last minute one, so I had to learn 2 advanced musical pieces in a matter of 10 days. So those 10 days were very hard, but I worked hard, and I was satisfied with my admission into the government school. I believe that's one of the first times in my life where I not only experienced hard work, but experienced the satisfaction that comes from consulting. And I think that was a turning point for me because from that point on, I worked hard in all my studies. I had my fair share of obstacles in high school, but I still worked through them. And I've carried that hard work in Hampton University, in which I gained a 4.06 GPA throughout my first semester in pre-college. I'm very proud of the hard work I've done. I want to thank Mr. Cullen for giving me the opportunity to receive this award, and I want to thank my fellow brothers who also received the award. And I just want to say thank you for all the opportunities. I know it's only the beginning, and I'll continue to work hard.
Hello, my name is Raymond C. I'm a computer information systems major from Fort Washington, Maryland. And from only making the Dean's List one time in this my whole high school career to making the Dean's List and meeting the criteria to become a man of excellence. Just about every morning as I leave Harkness Hall for my first class of the day, walk out the door listening to Travis Green's Made a Way. And each time it becomes harder and harder to believe just how many ways the Lord has made for me over this past year. But for them, I am extremely grateful. Becoming a Harkness Man of Excellence was a surprise. Yes, I signed in for curfew every night. Yes, I never dare wear a hat in this building. But by being surrounded by other such phenomenal, motivated men, I speculated that there was no chance. Harkness Hall can accommodate 249 residents, and Men of Excellence, of those 249, we are some of the best. While we certainly aren't perfect, there's no doubt that we're worth it. And while sometimes, yes, we did sin, obviously we always remember the standards of Hampton men. Harkness Hall is one big family. And while unfortunately I can't say that I found my brothers yet, I can say that I had many cousins. Yes, for those who feel as if last semester may have not been their best academically, socially, mentally, or whatever the case may be, you can at least say in the words of Marvin Sapp, so glad I made it, I made it. And apparently, you made it through excellence. Men, I challenge you. I challenge you to not only continue your excellence, but to also push those around you to strive for excellence. This right here is not only a tremendous honor, but it's also something that we'll be able to announce the rest of our lives.
Hello everybody, my name is Krishawn Jones. I'm first year computer science major from Super Maryland. Throughout my whole entire high school career, I always had a grind for grades, always had above a 3.0. But coming from the area where I come from, it was kind of challenging because it didn't really have a good rep. So what you say? People always get involved, stuff like that. So a lot of people doubt me to get me, become the man I am today. So I live by a certain saying, it's definitely destined for greatness. So I always elevated and exceeded boundaries, and even people that are close to me, they think I could manage. When I came to Hampton, it was kind of a different scenery for me. Meeting a lot of new people, getting to know a lot of my professors. It was really different. So being named a Man of Excellence is really an honor, especially since I wasn't really in Harkness throughout the first semester. I'd like to thank Mr. Cullen for taking me in, for bringing me back, because I was here for pre-college, and that's where I really got into the field of Hampton. I love it here. I love all the brothers here, and I really do congratulate every single one of y'all who won this award. It's truly an honor, and I really am blessed to be here, and I'm glad I've been already.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Daryl Cunningham. I'm a first year 5-year MBA major from Spartanburg, South Carolina. And although I do consider myself from South Carolina, I actually grew up in a military family and was born in Rapid City, South Dakota. I've lived in 7 other states and 1 other country over the course of my lifetime. And the military lifestyle was challenging at times when it came to knowing whether my father would come home or having to move every time I got comfortable. I was able to cope with everything by finding God and by looking at everything as a fresh start and use that to my advantage. It was almost like trial and error. When it came to the crowd I hung around with or my behavior, I was able to better myself each and every time. No matter what happened, I could always count on my faith and my family. For 20 years, my family stood together side by side as we lived the military lifestyle. My parents took the ultimate sacrifice and was able to get me to where I am. I am very blessed to say that with the help of Uncle Sam and my scholarship, that my education is paid for as I am here at Hampton University. Having known that my parents have gone through this to help me come to this point here at Hampton University, I thank them. And I would like to congratulate my fellow brothers, Men of Excellence, and I would like to thank Mr. Cullen for allowing me to receive this award. Thank you.
Good afternoon, y'all. I'm Austin Fraction from Charlotte, North Carolina, first year audio production major. And looking back on high school, it really is a surprise. Well, not really a surprise, but a great accomplishment that I was able to get here on scholarship. Because in high school, I wasn't really the best student. But throughout high school, I was able to improve with the help of my mother. She really pushed me to get my GPA up and to get my test scores up. So I was able to get a scholarship to go here. And being here, it really is nice, being around like-minded people that have like-minded goals. Being at Hampton has helped me learn responsibility and determination, and really to keep my foot on the pedal. I'd like to thank Mr. Cullen for giving me the opportunity to participate in such an event. And I'd like to
Austin Kimbrough. I'm a sports management major from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm a freshman.
Being a man of excellence means long hours studying, doing community service, respect everyone, and involving God in every part of your life.
I was born in 1997 in Cincinnati, Ohio. I've lived in Cincinnati, Chicago, Trenton, and now Charlotte. I claim being from Charlotte because that's the person that made me who I am today. Getting my scholarship from Hampton University is one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. I could not have gotten through that without my mother, who also attended here, and my aunt, who also attended here as well. Being at Hampton during pre-college and semester has changed me academically and socially. Academically, I learned how to study because studying was not one of my strongest suits before coming here. Socially, I've been a part of a football team and also my friends helping school and staying active, having an active social life. Being a man of excellence is an honor along with these fellow gentlemen. I'd also like to thank Mr. Cullen for giving me this opportunity, and thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Malcolm Mott. I am a freshman journalism major, cinema studies minor from not only Virginia Beach, Virginia. And I entitled this, My Life is Only the Beginning. Being a resident of Virginia Beach, I didn't know what was meant for my life until my junior year of high school, when I realized my future career was an opportunity away. My mom suggested I take a TV production class, and since I enjoy television shows and movies with an incredible passion, I began to develop a habit of completing projects for myself due to my realization that my classmates were very lazy. So therefore, I carried on the idea that I could only rely on myself to see results. I carried that mindset from junior year to senior year in track and field also. However, that is when life began to take a turn to truly trust my resilience. My mom was struck with an overgrown cyst in her stomach, which resulted in an illness that made her overly tired and less active. This was a groundbreaking moment in my life because I felt as though I was losing my mother physically and mentally. It took me a while to dig up the strength to continue my everyday life with a sick mother, but I used all my anger and frustration into my sport. Now, I'm not pretending when I say that the situation was a breeze through the park and all was well, because it wasn't. Life was very stressful. For several moments, I was ready to throw in the towel and give up completely. But thankfully, by the grace of God, I was able to deliver my soul from the struggles of everyday life. I learned from that situation that no matter what I encounter, God is behind me every step of the way. If I grow towards Him and strive to seek Him, then I can overcome anything. I also learned that I can be very resilient, and that is a quality that I've learned to embrace. In life, we will all be challenged with obstacles and challenges to overcome. But the key is in your hands. With God, nothing is impossible to deal with, but everyone's life is different. But resiliency is an important attribute to have in my case. Hampton University was just the opening chapter to a brand new life. When I applied for Hampton University, I did not imagine where my life would take me when I applied. However, I knew I had to go to college to continue my education and live out my dreams. And since August 29, 2016, my life has never been the same. I've had the opportunity to meet new people from all over the United States and even from foreign countries. And that has given me the hope to be able to move to another state and experience life in a whole new culture. Hampton University has not only taught me what it means to be a Hamptonian, but to also be an honorable black man. I was also blessed to have a beautiful young woman show me a life that was better for me, and a great group of friends that I can carry on throughout my entire life. And I cannot thank them and her and God enough to send me someone and amazing friends that are so fascinating and rare into my life. All I know, I can say that my destiny is in my control. Yes, the road to success is a long and difficult journey, but I have a great group of friends who love and support me. My story is only one chapter, but with God, my friends and family, and my significant other, I believe that this could be another great story to remember. And I also want to thank Mr. Cullen for accepting me and my other recipients of this award. It's a true honor. Thank you.
Open your eyes, you'll see the light that burns inside, as bright as the sky. It could light up the night, 'cause you were born to illuminate. I used to wonder what I lived for, till I found out what I was here for. I found a reason I'm alive for. I'm only here to help the people turn their lights on. Ain't no sense in looking back, ain't no sense in looking back. Born an original, can't nobody copy that. Ain't nobody stopping that. I see your light, your Edison is evident, and you've been shining ever since. Don't never flinch, 'cause your element is excellence, and everything else is irrelevant. Spotlight, limelight, it ain't light work, it's hard work. The way the lights work is you grind hard in them dark times and let the light work. High life ain't the highlights, it's the hustle that's behind it. Get your mind right when you struggle through the dark, you shine the brightest.